Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, back for another Prox Guide of Ori and the Will and the Wisps. If you did miss out during the last one, well, we just arrived on over here to the Luma Pool, this very nice and peaceful tropical area that we're going to have to go and do some exploration around. And now, mind you, we are going to have to be facing off with a boss at some point known as Kwolok, which we have met with him from before. And I don't know exactly when we're going to have to go and face off with him, but I know that here within this video for today, we are going to have to get a special type of ability for Ori, so that we can make sure that we can be able to go and swim a little bit faster throughout this water compared to what we're going to be doing right now. And now within these two videos for today, not only are we just going to be doing out here with the course of Ori and the Will and the Wisp, but we are also going to have to go and do some Rayman Legends as well. So if you guys do go and check out on that, I know that currently right now in Rayman Legends at this point in time, we are going to have to go and do another level within the Olympus Maximus. I want to say that this time we are going to have to, I think, get ourselves chased by those type of weird swarm of bugs again, just like how we went and did it before in one of the other said previous levels of the Olympus Maximus. And if you guys haven't went and checked out on the live stream, we just went and just made our return back to Yokai Watch 2. I decided to go and do episode 8 once again. I think I was wrong, I think, during the time of the actual episode, because I'm pretty sure that episode 7 was an okay episode. I think that was also a little bit with the staticky situation that kind of happened. That's why I had to kind of put a hold off on what was going on the last time around when we were getting into the original episode 8, and we couldn't really go and ever continue onwards throughout said that. But here, since I did go and do a retry with episode 8 once again, I believe now episode 8 is going to be fully there on the channel. So if you ever do want to go and check it out, feel free to go ahead and do so, because we made sure that we went through all the different key quests, and now we can actually be able to go and head all the way into another part of the main mission that's going to be happening as well. So here we go, got ourselves another one of these special type of gauntlet battles that we have to go through, and once we go and make sure that all of these guys are all completely said and done, that means we will have another area to do some more exploration with once these parts of the gates have finally opened up. So here we go. And that does happen, I think, just pretty much soon, where we are going to have to, I think, at least see where Kwolok is going to be. And there's going to be one of those type of time trial situations again. And I want to say that here in this episode, I will go show you guys exactly where we are going to have to go and search for the special type of switch is going to be, so that we can go and activate within that time trial there. We'll probably go and try it out maybe in the next episode or so, but we'll see what happens there. But after kind of swimming around a little bit more within this place here, we are going to have to go and meet up with this guy once again. This is our map guy here, so he's going to be able to give us the whole map for what the Luma Pool is, so that we can be able to go and see exactly what we need to do. So here we go, got ourselves with the full map here. And yes, and right inside that middle area of the Luma Pool, that is where that tree is going to be. So we are going to make sure that we do get that dash function. And also get ourselves a little bit of a detour away as well, because we can be able to go and head back over to there a little bit faster if we ever do need that. But yes, there is going to be a save point somewhere around a little bit later, but I don't think we ever are going to be seeing that save point, so we'll have to go and maybe do that again for another time there. Yeah, so here is the annoying thing, and this is where the swim dash function is going to be somewhat important for that, and you are going to have to at least try to get that ability, because sometimes with those type of platforms there, you could at least somewhat kind of manage yourself to get around it, but it is still going to squish you either way. But let's go and blast on down within that area there, and unfortunately we're going to be running out of air, and I don't think we're going to be able to go and do it. Oh. Yeah. Now, Kwolok should just be around in this vicinity, because I'm pretty certain that once we go and actually destroy out within that said type of purple wall, Kwolok should be around in that area. So let's just go and make sure that we head all the way down over here once again. We'll have to go and actually blast our way through the purple type of brick wall again. And we'll make sure that we go and line it up just like that. There we go. Retrieve out a little bit more of some air, because I know that Ori is going to be needing that. And here we go, and we finally made it all the way up. Now, there is a mysterious seed around within that location as well, but you do have to go and talk to Kwolok first before going and doing anything else. Yeah, even if we want to try and even do a little bit of some cheesing, not going to really work. But head up through here, and there's our man Kwolok. Yes, it is also good to see you as well, too. Even though that we are going to have to battle you at some point. But it's pretty interesting to go and actually see him in this type of direction here, because I know that the last time when we met up with him, it was like more so in a sunset type of spot, and you can't really go and see what his actual true colors are, but now his true colors are literally right here. So he's like more in this type of mossy green color. He kind of like fits pretty nicely to kind of get like camouflaged into like some parts of the forest. Alright, so off he goes. We'll be trying to figure out where he is next time. I'm pretty sure that he's in a spot where I think at this point now we can't even go and access through it. Not until we get like the swim dash function for it. Because there's like a set of like multitude of like different of those said type of like platforms that rise down and up at like really fast. Because we've already kind of saw that before, right? So this part right here, this is where you are going to have to use your special glider function here. Even though that we don't really have Ku at this point in time, we do have to go and use the feather instead. Well, there we go, got that. Another mysterious seed, and here we go. So this is a little bit of a tricky part here, because if you are someone like me that has never actually played through Ori, well, there is a said type of air bubble pocket somewhere around within this particular part, and you do need this so that you can be able to kind of get yourself into a much more higher ledge. So we'll have to go right back to Kwolok's den here, and then actually start reaching ourselves all the way back up, but while using the actual bubble that's going to be around as well. So technically you could actually go and use the bubble and actually pick yourself up with the mysterious seed if you want, but however we're already done with all that, so we're just going to keep on moving ahead. And now this is where we're going to be going after our way of grabbing all of the different said, I want to say different of those type of like, I guess those type of key access points that we're going to have to go and open up with the door that's going to be here. And I want to say that there's a set of like 4 of them that we're going to have to pick up. So it seems like instead of those being like a type of like 2 type of keys or whatever to go and pick up, we're going to have to do 4 this time around. So basically what we're going to have to go and do here first is actually come around into this underneath part here and be able to hopefully try to blast yourself if you can all the way up there. You do have to go and use the power of these type of like missile torpedo fish or something that's here. Just kind of jump up, line it up there perfectly, and just like that we got one of them. Alright, so now let's go and head all the way up into this particular section here. Have to go about with some enemies as well within the part. So, now these guys can get really annoying because unfortunately they just love to just block your whole entire spot here. But if you can line it up perfectly without having to interact with them or trying to touch them right away without hurting yourself, you can reach it all the way up into that direction. But let's go and make sure that we grapple our way and head right on over here to this one. Nice, so we got ourselves a second one of those keys there. Now we're just going to have to kind of jump up into another particular spot right here. And I know that we kind of saw this other key just in a little bit of just in this corner, but at least now we got it, so that's all good. Okay. So now let's just go and actually use these bubbles while we can actually be able to go and grab them and make sure that you have them lined up right into the actual middle of this type of particular spot. And if you can do this here in a nice good type of way, there we go, got all 4 keys, and now we can open up with the said gate that is just right on over yonder. Yep, and we do have those enemies once again, so we are going to have to at least somewhat grapple our way to it. So hopefully we can be able to do that there. Nope. Yeah, you really can't go and just jump right on into that spot there. You can go and use some of your magic if you want, but that's what I'm going to have to kind of do for a little bit. There we go. Make sure that they get themselves a little bit backed away. Come on. I think this would probably be a good enough time just to go and grapple now there, Prox. There we go. And just like that, we made it through, and let's go and put these keys together. Nice, so all of the keystones have been put together here, and the door is now open, and there it is. There's the tree just right in the middle. Don't have to do any type of extracurricular type of stuff, but we got it. So there we are, the swim dash function. See you guys in the next one, and of course, peace.